Hello there.
Hello there.
It's a pleasure to welcome you to our program.
We have a few updates to share.
Good morning, boys and girls, and the 60% of you who haven't subscribed yet. Today we have been blessed with a new governing body update from our favorite little token, Samuel Hurd, Sam the Reaper in the flesh. And today he's gonna update us with the current conditions of a few unfortunate souls who fell for this cult. And he's gonna remind us why we should attend meetings in person. You know what to do with every XJW video. Hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future Watchtower lunacy.
And then we'll watch an encouraging interview. We're excited that two brothers were recently released from prison in Russia after completing their sentences. On July 19, 2023, 69-year-old brother Yuri Savelia was released. He spent over 4.5 years behind bars.
4 years of his life wasted for an American cult. But at least he got some flowers.
And on July the 26, 2023, brother Sergei Klimov was released after some 5 years in prison. He was warmly welcomed by his family and friends. We rejoice with you all. Jesus said at Revelation 2:10, "The devil will keep on throwing some of you into prison."
Well, I wish the devil was better at choosing who to send to the slammer. Why is he picking low-level members in Russia instead of the big fish on top? Oh yeah, because these individuals were just unlucky to be born in the wrong place at the wrong time and in the wrong religion. Nothing to do with supernatural forces.
But Jesus also said, "Do not be afraid." The Watchtower of July 2019 stated, "When our enemies ban our worship, they hope to make us afraid to serve Jehovah. In addition to the ban, they may circulate false stories, send officials to search our homes, drag us to court, or even imprison some of us."
They have been quoting Watchtower articles as if they were scripture for a while now, but it's becoming more and more common. What a joke.
They have successfully endured their imprisonment and have come out victorious. Truly, Jesus was right when he said we have no reason to be afraid.
Yeah, but Jesus never experienced the prison in Russia.
Our brothers and sisters around the world are enjoying the Exercise Patience Convention. For our young ones, this may be the first convention they'll remember attending in person. Let's hear from a few of them.
Wow, look at all this future generation of XJWs.
Today I'm happy because I'm at the convention and I can see everybody again.
I like being here at the convention because I get to meet the brothers and sisters that are here.
I like taking pictures with my new friends.
I'm happy to be in the convention today because I could hug my brothers and sisters. And I also like the songs, they relax me a lot.
I helped clean with the friends in our congregation. It was fun.
My family and friends are all here surrounding me, loving Jehovah just like I do.
Big emphasis on being with your friends. It's not about learning about the Bible or worshiping God. Nah, it's about hanging out with your buddies, which is understandable because that's the only reason a young person would look forward to conventions.
To me, I like to be here because I can see the videos and also see all the brothers.
I definitely think being in person is much better. I learned lots of more things I didn't really focus on when I was at home.
I like coming to the convention better than watching it on the TV.
Well, yeah, I would also rather go to an in-person convention than having to watch it at home with my parents. At least in the convention hall, you can walk around the stadium and go like 20 times to the bathroom.
What beautiful comments. We're so proud of all you parents. The effort you make to bring your little ones to the convention reminds us of what Joseph and Mary did. Year after year, they brought Jesus and his siblings to the festival in Jerusalem, and it was worth the effort. Likewise, you parents are giving a beautiful gift to your children by bringing them to the convention.
What a beautiful gift of indoctrination, giving your children the privilege of being raised in a doomsday cult, a gift that only a small part of the population can enjoy.
It must warm Jehovah's heart to see you all in attendance.
This is what Watchtower has come down to, urging their followers to go back to in-person meetings and conventions by using literal babies through a speech given by a fossil who can barely keep up with his teleprompter lines.
On September 1, a new service year begins, and so does our worldwide campaign to feature the Watchtower number 2 of 2020, entitled, What is God's Kingdom?
Did the guys at Bethel run out of material to print or something? Because this magazine has been used for 3 years now. This corporation used to print like 4 magazines per month. Now it's just a shell of its former self.
Publishers who serve as auxiliary pioneers can choose a 15 or 30-hour requirement.
15 hours? What a joke. Remember when it used to be 50?
We need the kingdom more than ever before, and it's a joy for us to share this vital message with our neighbors.
Such joy reflected in your deadbeat face.
Many congregations will soon be informed of the dates for the 2024 regional conventions. We're pleased to inform you that the theme of the 2024 convention program is Declare the Good News. It's based on 1 Corinthians 9:16, which says, Now if I am declaring the good news, it's no reason for me to boast, for necessity is laid upon me. Really, woe to me if I do not declare the good news. With so much bad news today, we know you'll enjoy all 3 days of this thrilling convention, from the very first word on Friday.
A whole convention dedicated to preaching? So Watchtower has stopped trying to market these conventions to the general public. Screw it. This is gonna be exclusively for the members. And I can't wait to see what atrocious new videos you have for us next year. Maybe a movie about Paul or something like that. Watchtower has probably seen that preaching hours never recovered after the pandemic, so this is like a last-ditch effort to get the sheep back on the doors.
Speaking of good news, we rejoiced when 28 of our dear brothers and sisters were released from prison in Eritrea on December the 4th, 2020. They had been in prison for between 5 and 26 years. Why were they imprisoned? For their Christian neutrality. Brother Negede Teklemariam was among those targeted for taking a neutral stand.
And the rest of the update is an interview with Negede and Eritrean JW, who spent 26 years in prison for the bad luck of being born in the wrong country and in the wrong religion. Of course, in classical Watchtower fashion, they don't miss an opportunity to use a recently freed JW for their propaganda.
My mother said to me, "Take courage. Jehovah's with you. As long as you remain loyal to him, Jehovah will safeguard you." My mother kept repeating those words as I was taken away. Sawa is a military training camp. It's a huge camp, and within the camp there is a little prison compound. It's only for a lack of words that we call it a prison. There's no words for it. It's not a humane way to treat another human being. The room, which is made of corrugated metal sheets, during the day it gets extremely hot. There was no ventilation in the room, no bed. We slept on the ground. Food provided by the government was meager: bread, dry lentils, sometimes soup. In prison, we were tied with ropes and endured cruel treatment by the guards, extreme physical beatings and forced labor. They made us work extra hard in order to tire us out, so we would give up and do what they wanted us to do.
Yeah, Eritrea is known as the North Korea of Africa for a reason. It ranks rock bottom in terms of development and human rights. And since 1994, the government has stripped JWs from their citizenship status and their civil rights. It's horrific. And I'm gonna spare you the more gruesome detail because it truly disturbs me how much suffering Watchtower can cause to people thousands of miles away. Of course, I know the Eritrean government is at fault here, but the Watchtower only causes more unnecessary problems to these people who have it hard enough already. These men lost the best years of their life behind bars, only for this pampered puppet to use them for his propaganda. Hey, Samuel Hurd, fuck off.
As we reflect on Negete's endurance, we're reminded of all those who are currently enduring persecution or imprisonment for their faith. To you, brothers and sisters, enduring persecution in Eritrea, Russia, and in all other areas of the world, we are praying for you, and we love you very much.
If you truly loved these people, you would make provisions to allow them to carry out their civilian duties, so they don't have to lose years of their life in inhumane conditions. But instead, you dogmatically insist that everyone follows exactly the same rules you do. But you forget that you're living in a country with freedom of religion. Get out of my sight, Sammy.
From the world headquarters of Jehovah's Witnesses, this is...
So guys, let me know what you thought of this governing body update in the comments below. It was very short, but I just had to make a video about it because it reeks desperation, and it's also quite disturbing just the use of these poor people who spend so much time in jail under the worst conditions being used to make more propaganda. It really makes me sick, and I hope Negete and the other brothers in Eritrea can just live out the rest of their lives in peace without the need to worry about being in prison. I really hope the best for them. So catch you in the next video. Special thank you to my beautiful Patreon community and the channel members here on YouTube. I'll catch you next time. Have a wonderful day and stay away from the tower.